So Showit is a website builder. It's a website platform that you could use, and it opens through Chrome browser. So you have to have a Chrome browser to be able to use the Showit platform. So you have to create an account to be able to have this working. So for you to do that, you just go to showit.co, and it's easy to sign up. It's as easy as signing up an email. So technically, you can't have two working windows at a time. One of the windows won't work, so it only wants one window. So before I go ahead and walk you through how to customize your template, I would like to show you around the interface of Showit. So even if you didn't purchase my template yet, this is a walkthrough how you could familiarize yourself with the interface. Anyway, I will show you around on the left. Let's start at the bottom because this is your own account. If you click there, you will see the options to view your site designs, create a new design, view shared design, and you can manage your account subscription, manage your domain names, and rate us. So that's what it does. And under the site settings, you can set your domain settings, the name of your URL links, and stuff like that. So if you're planning to build a website, you can just use any random URL, and then when you publish it, that's when you can connect you can connect your domain name. So you can just edit your URL slug, like the name of your business, and sort stuff like that. So once you're ready, so when it's published, it's like that, because every time you see a preview, this is how it's gonna look like. So whatever you named your site to be here, so I would like this to be pink chick this time, because I'm going to show you how to customize this and make it pink if you're all into pink. So this is what it's going to publish it on Showit that site as a domain. So this site becomes your a subdomain of Showit. So that's basically what it is, and you can customize it to your own domain later on. So enough with that, and now let's move along to design settings. This design settings is where you can customize your branding, and I will show you how to do that in the next video. And this is where you upload your media files and assets. So it's really great to have your assets ready before you start building or before you start touching Showit. So that's just me. That's just my process as designer. I design it somewhere else, either Canva or Figma, and then I build it on the platform that I choose, either WordPress or Showit. So under here, there's few more. There's pages, blog templates, and site canvases. So basically, the pages here are what pages your site are. And the blog templates is because Showit is integrated with WordPress, so you can design the template of your blog in here and publish it as a WordPress blog site. And site canvases are mainly the global sections, like your headers, your footer. So the reason why it's called site canvases is because they are applicable to every. They're global. That means they are applicable for all pages. That every time you make changes in here, it changes for all the other pages. So it's always have to separate. The header and footer always have to be separate. Email pop-up as well, sign up buttons, and of course if you have a mobile pop-up menu for the mobile version, it's like that. Okay, and on the other side, so if you click a page here, if you click on that page on the right, this is what is the sections that is inside the home page. So again, if you click on this page, you will see what are the sections under the home page. Okay, so that's so important, because when you edit sections, you can see it here, and packages and stuff like that. And sorry, somebody was trying to call me. And the contact page. And then again, the side canvases that when you click on there, if you click on there, those are the elements that contains, I don't know. These are the elements that are under that section or page. Okay, I've been using Elementor to build websites, and whatever Elementor calls section in Showit, they call it canvas. Okay, so not to be, so there's canvases and pages. Pages is like this long, and canvases is this individual section here. So for example, this is a section, and this is another section. This is another section under contact page. You know what I mean? So the pages, if you could see these ones there, here, these are what the sections of these contact page. So now let's move along to the right side panel. Okay, so if we go back to home page, and on the right side, you can see there is this page info, page and background. But once you hover to one section, there is the canvas, and it expands. If you click on canvas background, is animation, video transition, and scroll actions for that specific canvas that you're clicked on. So if you click on there, that means if the canvas background is that color, you can pick any from your branding color. And in the mobile as well, you can edit as well in the mobile at the same time. But for me, I like to design one at a time. So either desktop or mobile at a time. But for this video tutorial, I am just going to show you side by side. And yeah, for here, this image would be a canvas background, and the canvas in here is a hero section. I've named that. You can always rename these sections. And the canvas type is normal. There is window height and grow with content. So normal is something that you set it up, depends on the canvas height. So the canvas height is 700 pixel. So that means 700 pixel when you're viewing it in preview. It's almost gonna cover the entire window height. So if you change the canvas, if you change the canvas type into window height, it is gonna cover the whole height of the window. So let's say we did that. This is what it's gonna do. See that? It covered the whole screen. So that's just how to show you, and it is set to normal because I don't want to cover everything. But in case you wanted to have that, you know, very big picture, if you're a photographer or something, you could do that. And you can also change this in the middle by aligning it. We're gonna go through alignment later on. Right now I'm just gonna show you lined and centered. You do that. And if you just want to go back, Command Z or Control Z works in here, which is super great. Same thing with Elementor, it also works that way. Okay, so the next one now we're gonna tackle is the canvas background. So with this, if you see a photo in here, that means it's an image, but you can also select to have a background, which is either a video, and upload a video in here, which I don't really recommend because it's gonna hurt your SEO unless you embed a video from somewhere else like Vimeo or something. Or you could choose just a color background and choose a color from your branding here. Or you could also choose to go none, but then it's default to white background. So for this example, I would like to stick to go back to that one. So if you upload a cover photo like this, you want to make sure that the image size that you're going to put is a landscape in orientation, not a portrait, because it's going to look pixelated. So we're gonna go through all of those stuff later on. Right now we're gonna have to focus on the interface of Showit. So with this background, you can position the photo either from the top left, the bottom left, and top right. But then this is just positioning. This is why it's important to resize your assets first before you upload them in here, so you don't have to kind of like meddle around which part, because the this thing can only do this. It's not like Canva. I'll show you what it's like in Canva. You could do it like that and do easily. That's why when you are doing a mock-up and you have to do it in Canva, not on Showit. So you have to finalize your design first in Canva, which I recommend before you create your site and show it. So that's just an example. Anyway, so again, the opacity is set to 100. If you set it to 10, that means it's gonna look like this. Or you could do it 50 to kind of like a little bit blurred. This one is the scrolling is if you do parallax, that means it's gonna look like this. So when you do that, it sticks, like it just scrolls like that. You see that? Parallax, that's the effect when you are doing it. But I think that Showit is pretty laggy on this aspect. Like I've not really seen designs that are not laggy and not smooth in terms of parallax. I don't know if it's the platform itself or it's just, I don't know. Yeah, because with Elementor I don't see it like this. But anyway, let's go back to this the previous settings before, and off you go. The next one is animation. So with this one, you want to be page default, just page default. The view animations, you don't have to touch any of this. Scroll actions, if you want. These are more like really, really advanced. You don't need to do anything there. And I just want to show you something in here. I think it's all the same. So there's also effects, either if you want it rounded or that. I think that's all the corners that they have. Yeah, I like using squares because they're um, more me. Anyway, moving on. If you like to preview your design, you just have to click preview and then click. You can just pretty much see it like this, or you can click this link and it opens in another window. So you could do it like that. So yeah, pretty much it's actually pretty good because I'll show you. If I minimize my window a bit, it is looking like that, which is good. Looking great. I'm just gonna maximize my window again and close that view. So now what I have forgotten. Okay, so we've started on the left to the right and now at the bottom, this one. So this is the setting when you want to view side by side the mobile and the desktop view. And this is only to show the mobile design. And this is just to show the desktop design. And this one is if you want those grids, those grids to help you guide the ruler. But I like to tick those, so I know, like for example, I want to increase that, I just drag it like that. It's just easier instead of going to this initial height plan. So if I want to change the height, I go there to 750 for example, and it goes that. And I just want to go that back to 650. Okay, so that's that. And this one, if you want to zoom out, make your screen smaller. And this one is to reset. That one is to zoom in. That's to reset. And if it's a side by side, this only works for the screen that you are actually at the moment. And if you click on this window, if you zoom this in, zoom out, then that's the only thing that adjusts. So if you do reset, that's the, and then reset there, that side reset, then it's gonna show it like that. But I don't want it so big. So I think that's there, that's done. And in here at the bottom middle, so those are the back undo buttons and redo. And this one, this is the fun part. This is where you can drag a lot of things. So for example, I want to create a blank page, right? In here. So that's the my main canvas. And in this canvas, I want to add a text and I want to add this heading. So these are the things that it automatically adds and it pulls from your design settings. So you have to set these fonts and your branding in here. So every time you touch this text in here, it just automatically sets into that default. So, and then the next one is you can just add shape, rectangle that you can just move around like that. And then the next one, you can insert line. Icon is when you want a lot of icons, and then to choose to change the icon, it's always a smile in the beginning, but you can change that into any icons in here in the library or upload your own as well. So you can just add something like that, or your social graphics, Instagram. And what else? Embed code is where you add an iframe URL. So if you're embedding your sign up form from MailChimp, MailerLite, ConvertKit, whatever email marketing software that you use, you can just add it in here. You just click there, double click, and add the full code in here. And they're really, really long. That starts with, it has something to do with iframe, something like that. And what else can we add in here? You can add video. It's also uh, so whatever you add in here, it automatically adds there, but the design for each outlook is different. So whatever you do in here, you have to do it in the mobile version later on. So there's two designs. You're designing for two, it's for two designs. It's one from desktop and one for the mobile. What else can we add in here? A gallery. So it's like a gallery of slider of images, and social grid. That's for your Instagram as well, that you can connect, which is easy peasy. You can just connect your Instagram here in here, which is easy actually. And then it just shows it's super easy compared to I would say compared to WordPress. With WordPress, you have to find these plugins and stuff like that. So if you're newbie into website making, I really recommend Showit because there's less stress in setting it up and stuff. It may not be a full solution for business owners who already have who have been running their business for 3 years and over. And I would only recommend it to people who are just starting out, like, because if you're selling products, it may not be an all-in-one solution for you. Or if you're selling courses who don't want to use Thinkific and other platforms like that, then it may not be the best solution for you. So anyway, the next one is the media library. So you can just add any photo from your media library. So I think I've touched base on everything. I think I'll just delete that new page that I've added. And once you're ready to publish your site, you just publish in here, which is fine to publish it on a URL under showit.site until you are ready to publish it in your own domain, until you finish your website. And then that's when you leave the connecting to your domain in the end. Yeah, and then you can just click publish Viola. So that means when you click there, you get to see your website. And that's it. Great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.